Hey everyone, and welcome to our updates on the first of October 2023. So we currently have a day of sunshine and scattered showers over Ireland, most frequent in the southeast and northwest. But this trading front is of the UK, and this area here could pulse northwards into the southeast on Monday, bringing a possible wet spell. Anyway, this is the UKV forecast. So you can see that today we are seeing a day of sunshine and showers. So there's some sort of glitch there. Tonight we'll see high clouds moving in before rain possibly skirts the southeast coast. Further westwards, showers form tomorrow afternoon. Some heavy ones in there as well. Anyway, heavy rain over the UK on Monday nights, and into Tuesday we see westerly winds with showers, and into Wednesday we see a cold front moving from the north, a squall line forming as well, but a ridge to the south will hold it off. And into Thursday we see a cloudy day before a warm front moves in from the west, and that will herald a change to much warmer and much more muggy weather into the weekends. This is the temperature forecast. So we can see that today quite warm between 15 and 19, and then tonight we'll see lowest temperatures about 9 to 12. Tomorrow highest temperatures 14 to 17 degrees, and then Tuesday morning lowest temperatures of 9 to 12, I'd say. Into Tuesday, I'd say 13 to 17 degrees or 16. Into Wednesday, we see 8 to 14. Wednesday afternoon, 11 to 16 degrees. Into Thursday, 8 to 10 over Ulster, elsewhere 11 to 14. And then into Thursday, we see 15, no, but over Ulster, 12 to 14, elsewhere 15 to 17 degrees, and into Friday morning, lowest temperatures of 13 to 15 degrees. Nothing exceptional, nothing out of the ordinary, pretty average, if not above. This is the NAO index observed and GFS forecasts. So currently, negative at -1, get more negative into the first week of the month. That is because blocking will form over Greenland, but the cold air won't reach us. And after that, NAO trends less negative. This is go back to the GFS run, and we can see that today we're seeing showers, low to the north, high to the south. Tomorrow, a trough forms over the UK, bringing them rain, but quite dry over here. A few showers in the west, and some rain possibly skirting the southeast coast. Into Tuesday and Wednesday, high to the south, low to the north, and quite showery. Now into Wednesday and Thursday, blocking over Greenland, northerly winds, and a trough over Scandinavia. These northerlies only go as far as Shetland and Faroe Islands. That is because that ridge to our south moves east, deep low forms to our west, and up pumps this very warm southerly or southwesterly winds. In the west, this would be quite drab with rain and drizzle, but further east and north, possibly some brightness. And any brightness in this MS, even though it is October, will lift temperatures above 20 degrees. Anyway, going off into the middle third of the month, we can see that the high stays around and brings some dry weather, pretty cool nights and mild days before rain comes on the 16th. Upward temperatures with this, again, 10 Celsius ice storm does come in. That'll bring a lot of rain with it. And then into the weekend, the 15 ice storm stays over the UK, but still very warm, and the winds do go more southerly, so a bit more continental after that briefly. So the plus 15 ice storm does brush the southeast coast, and that will be very warm for October. The ECM is like this, and I should go to this as wasting my time. This is the ECM. So again, tomorrow we'll see a trough over the UK. A very wet day there. Tuesday, showery. Wednesday could see some rain in the north, and Thursday we see the high to the southeast, and this northerly flow tries to reach us, but this low stops it and brings in its very warm air from the southwest and south. And on the 8th, we see cold fronts moving the whole thing through, and northerly winds come in after that, actually, so quite cool by then. Also, the jet stream is starting to go on more of a northwest to southeast alignments. You can see a bit of high pressure over Canada. This low will probably come through like this in the end, so possibly going more cool there. This is the upper temperature forecasts. So we can see by Friday morning, we're seeing, the plus 10 ice storm engulfing the UK and Ireland completely. You can see north of this warm front, some very cold air is waiting, trying to reach us. If you go back here, the cold air comes south on northerly winds, courtesy of blocking over Greenland, but the low just shuts it away, and that is why this blocking is making the NAO negative. Going off into Saturday, the plus 15 ice storm engulfs Ireland and most of the UK towards Edinburgh and Aberdeen, and say, and then cold front moves it all away, and we go cooler after that with cooler northerly winds. Exceptionally warm upper temperatures for October, ridiculous. Again, temperatures on the surface with some sunshine, easily above 20 degrees. So very warm there. We're even hot for October, actually. Anyway, this is the UK Met run. We can see that tomorrow's trough over the UK, and then Tuesday we'll see showers. Wednesday we'll see some rain in the north. Before after that, we'll see the high to the south, combining with the low to the west to bring in this exceptionally warm or hot southerly winds. Again, that northerly flow into Scandinavia does not make it across, and we go warm there by the weekend, but I say quite wet as well, especially in the west. The east and north could see some sunny spells. Not this, we want the upper temperatures, thank you. This is the temperature forecast for 850 HPA, and you can see that by Saturday, the 15 ice storm engulfs the country and leaves on the 8th because of the cold front, let's say. And then this is the GEM, Canadian model. Again, so we're seeing a showery day today, trough tomorrow in the UK, showery Tuesday, rain Wednesday in the north, all with highs to the south, lows to the north, very zonal, very westerly. And then we see the high to the east, southeast over the Europe, deep low in the west, to the west, and up comes the southerly flow. Now, of course, that, because the low will be close to the west, it will bring rain to the west, but to the east, I say, there's a chance, if it shelters, of sunshine, and that would bring warm weather before we get to the 11th, and deep low to our south, bringing in cool and wet weather as well. Big blocking over Greenland, northerly flow just plunging southwards from like Svalbard all the way down towards the Azores. Ridiculous. And by the way, we did release this long range forecast this morning from the ECM, and from week 2 onwards, we were looking at signs of high pressure being centered to the west and north over Greenland, for example, and for low pressure to be further south than normal. This could result in cool and very wet weather, properly autumnal. So do watch that video if you're interested. This is the icon model. So if you look at the icon, we will see, get rid of this. Let's watch this then. So this low forms over the UK tomorrow. Quite a deep low though, actually. It does go stormy there for Scandinavia. And after that goes through, we'll see the high to the south taking over. Then the low to the north gradually erodes it, or tries to, but the high actually stands its ground there into the weekend, and that would be really warm and quite dry and quite and actually also sunny. Anyway, upper temperatures get ridiculously warm from Saturday onwards. The 15-hour storm nearly engulfing the whole of Ireland and the UK. It does for a time. It gets up towards Orkney on Saturday, and it nearly gets to Shetland on Sunday. Ridiculously, exceptionally hot temperatures for October. I mean, how often do you see that? Just how often do you see that? Uh, just ask, just just a question. How often do you see that in your life? This I don't want this. This is the arpege. Oh dear. So we know what's happening. We've seen the high to the south, low to the north sort of scenario here. Very classic, very westerly, showery, some rain. Driest in the south, wettest in the north. And after that, we get to Thursday, and the high is starting to become centered over France, um, edging towards Central Europe, while the low deepens to the west. It's starting to take form. It's starting to be there. Again, this northerly plunge is not making its way towards us at all. So, a lot of interest is focused on next weekend at the moment. A lot of interest is focused on next weekend at the moment. Also, there are some similarities forming on some models between the ECM long range forecast model prediction trends, in the fact that also these models are trending higher pressure further north into October, just like the ECM long range is doing. So this is interesting as well. So to stay up to date with this, please do check back for more. For now, we're done, and bye for now.